What's up, guys? Matthew getting ready to watch episode 1123 of One Piece. It's finally back. It's finally back. I catch up to One Piece after, 20 years of it airing, and within like 2 months of me finally being caught up, it went on a 6-month hiatus. Personally don't have a problem with that. As someone who's had to sit through Attack on Titan, Better Call Saul, a lot of shows with a lot of long waits, I'm perfectly fine with that as long as the quality keeps up. Egghead so far has been absolutely phenomenal. One of my favorite arcs of the show. Probably, like, honestly, I wouldn't already give it to it, but it's like in the Marineford tier for me, to where, like, as of right now, obviously it isn't above Marineford because we're not finished, but I can easily say that if it continues this quality, it's gonna be above Marineford for me. It's gonna be above Sabaody, which is in that tier, and just for obviously it's been 6 months since One Piece was on it. I started my channel with One Piece. It was the first video that came out with it. The quality's a little better. Hopefully people actually watch the One Piece videos this time. But just to give a little refresher real quick before I get into it, my 5th favorite arc is Whole Cake. My 4th favorite arc is Dressrosa. My 3rd favorite arc is Enies Lobby. My 2nd favorite arc is why am I blanking? Impel Down, of course. Impel Down is so good. And then my favorite arc of all time is Water 7. I technically classify Water 7 and Enies Lobby as the same arc. It should be classified as the same arc, but just the Usopp Luffy fight, that's my favorite 2 episodes of the entire show. So that's gotta be, I gotta put Water 7 above it, above Enies Lobby for me. I think I'm ready to hop into it. Like I said, the Egghead has been amazing. In the last like 10 episodes, where it was just like, Garp and Cross Guild and all these people, it was one of the best stretches of the show in my opinion. So I'm excited to get back with the Straw Hats, see exactly what's going on. I'm so hyped. I am so hyped. And I forget obviously I did like 30 reactions to like One Piece or something like that. I had a lot of theories. I don't exactly remember what my theories are, so I'm gonna hope that I can kick back in. I haven't rewatched Egghead either, so I should be good though. I should definitely be good. I will say one final thing before I get into it. Don't mean to yap too much. I know that they've been doing the Fishman Island specials. I would assume it's finished by now. I did not watch them. I'm saving them for my rewatch, which I hope to do pretty goddamn soon. But other than that, I think I'm ready to hop into this amazing anime, one of the all-time GOATs. So if you guys like the video, drop a like, leave a comment. I'd appreciate it. I've got the full length reactions up on Patreon, and like I said, I've got the full length reactions for like 30 episodes, starting at 1089. 1089 to now is what I have on Patreon. And most importantly, if you do enjoy the content that I make for the channel, please subscribe. It really helps me out, and I would really appreciate it. Let's get into 1123. I'm wondering too. Oh, we're starting off with a goddamn cold open. I'm wondering if there's a new arc. I'm not a new arc. A new opening and a new ending. I am a nerd for those. So, starting off ominous and eerie too. Big news? Oh, don't do this. Oh wow, everywhere. I got goosebumps already. You know me. Why is this starting off so? My baby! My baby! A Laboon sighting? A Laboon sighting? Oh, there's gonna be some dastardly evil shit on this news. Are we gonna go back to... Are we gonna see everyone's reaction to how dire the situation is? I mean, that's one of the favorite... It's one, not even favorite, it's one of the most rewarding parts about watching 1,000 episodes of One Piece. Going back in these little montages, seeing some of our favorite characters pop back up to see what Luffy's doing. I love it. I called this too. This is one of my crowning achievements in One Piece for some reason. And I hate how caked up this character is, York, while also being like a 5-year-old, it feels. So, the GOAT! The drippiest dripper in the history of One Piece. Akainu. We're getting everyone, dude. I'm also not who I forget, because I predicted. No, I think we saw a Blackbeard ship on the way too. But I've been predicting that the Blackbeard pirates were going to show up too, specifically Devon. Yeah, we saw Dadan. Oh, my baby. The goosebumps, like my nipples, straight hard. I could cut a diamond. Garp! Dude, Garp was so badass in the last couple episodes. Kobe guy. The Kobe goat. Oh, mayor. Are you still the mayor? Is it, how are you still the mayor? Are you an elected official? What the hell? Dude, the goosebumps are. I'm gonna stop repeating it, but oh my god. Yo, I'm so hyped. Now my babies. It's okay, Dadan. I don't know what we're called. Dadan or Dandan? Dadan? Dandan. Oh my sweet baby Jesus. Is that... Oh, I always forget that snowy place's name. What is going on? Is that's not caused by the ancient weapon thing, right? No, that was... Yeah, that was earlier. Oh my god, we're going everywhere. You're scaring me here, guys. I'm really scared. Yo. Like, I'm so uncomfortable because of the goosebumps. What ancient weapon went off? The relevance is unclear. I think it's pretty relevant. Was it a side effect of that happening, or? So obviously, I don't know if I talked about it, but that obviously happened at Eni's lobby. So something important had to be there at Eni's lobby. How is there still a rainbow? Oh my god, dude! Climate change is real. Somebody needs to make a Whitebeard meme. I would have to think it's ancient weapon related. Oh my god. Yeah, I don't know what a Mega Buster? Is this a Mega Buster? Oh my god. 9? I don't know any of these guys' names. I know that guy. I know that guy too. Oh, yeah, I remember that, some of these guys. And that's... Yeah. Oh my god. Man, Kizaru one-shot these guys. Oh my god. It ain't that serious, man. Calm down. Yo, I love him so much. For a character who's genuinely been in so little of the show. He's only been in Sabaody and Marineford. He's awesome. I don't even know if these guys are even on the same side here. Or, now wait a minute. So if Sentomaru... Oh. I want them to just go back to the regular, original eye catchers, to be quite honest. If Sentomaru has been on our side, something I haven't thought about, well, I did think about a couple months ago, but is Kizaru on our side? Or Kizaru and Sentomaru are about to fight? I don't think they will, but I don't really know the relationship that good. Oh, wow. Oh, wow. Oh, wow. And why is Sentomaru's leg so skinny? Oh my god. We're getting so much history between people. Are they acting? Nah, I don't know. Like, Kizaru's not gonna kill Sentomaru. Right? Just the Navy's puppet? That's the thing, a character like Kizaru hasn't really been in the show, I haven't really seen his motives. This could be an act. I mean, they didn't even get a chance, to be quite honest. In fact, you told Rob Lucci didn't get the chance. You told him not to strike. Morgans is getting brownie points.
CP0 からの任務完了報告はなく、戦闘丸がまだ護衛に当たっていることから。
I love this music. That's some. I feel like I say the same things every One Piece episode, but everything about it is so good. And we saw the Seraphim, the other Seraphim as well. Oh my God, he is globbing on that thing. Did they notify the Stussy? Oh, I know. Wow, no. We're not gonna see the Straw Hats at all. I'm not complaining. I love the last like 10 or 15 episodes. But wow. Uh-oh, time to torture him. Oh wow. They all got out? Oh. Oh no. Oh, they're no. No. There's gotta be some sort of precautions, right? Protections? They have something. They talked about a plan or something that didn't work out or something like that. They tried to something. It was like 20 episodes ago, I think. What were they using her for? That is the question. Were they gonna try to turn themselves younger? I don't know. She's dead too. But she's also smart enough to know that they would kill her. That's as she said, so. Oh my God, he's got an Apple Watch? Stop breathing like that. What happened to you? Of course they are. You had to have known this. Wow, they're playing their hand. Just let me live in my garden. The bums. No offense. They're fucking everything up. Help me get out of here. Oh wow, it's already the next night? Oh, no, they captured her and getting her to call. Hey, what's going on with this funky music? I mean, I'm taking Kizaru. I'm kind of taking Kizaru. York? York, no offense. This isn't a war. If it was just you... Of course I can. You should have known this. You have to keep making sure they have something they want from you. But even then, they're gonna kill you. Yep. How are you gonna destroy it? You want to use its power. It ain't looking too hot. That is not going to happen. It's not going to happen. They're lying to you. I mean, you had to have known. She got mopped. You had to have known she was going to get mopped. Slipped up. I have such intense goosebumps. Look at that face. Oh, there was no opening of the episode. Wow, there's an ending now. Yo, ooh, I'm liking this vibe. I've got goosebumps up the wazoo. Very Bonnie heavy. I mean, I cannot wait for the Kuma flashbacks. Oh, dude, I know they're gonna make me cry. I know when we get to the flashback, I'm gonna cry. If they can make me cry over Senor Pink, they can make me cry over Kuma and Bonnie. Is this more? Or what's going on? Is this a teaser? Oh my god, you're a bum. Something's gonna go wrong though. You know something's gonna go wrong. We're too powerful for this to be a 20 episode fight with York. I wonder if we are going to get some flashbacks to see the exact stuff of what happened. Ooh. What happened to Robin? Oh, Chopper had a fun time. Who said that? That was weird. It's Lucci. Come on, it's Lucci. He's gonna pull something. Oh, it's possible. If Luffy want to do it, we're gonna do it. Oh no. What iconic line is he gonna say? Dude, stop. Oh, it's so weird. Oh. Goosebumps. So wait, we done? Is the episode done? So is this the ending? You guys know, this is One Piece, one of the goats of anime. That episode was fantastic. The animation was perfect. I love that. Sort of, again, I don't know how to explain it, because I don't want people to misunderstand me. I love a good anticlimax. And you know what I mean? Like, I would hope that we get some flashbacks to see the exact things that happened. Not like a 10 episode, 15 episode thing. Like, you know what I mean? Like one or two. But like realistically, it's Luffy. It's the GOAT of the verse against York. My money is, you know what I mean? My money's on Luffy, and it never would have been another way, to be quite honest. So seeing sort of a, you know what I mean? We get 10 to 15 episode, you know, focus on the others, you know, Garp and Kobe and Buggy and all that, and then come back and he's already defeated, you know what I mean? Again, it's not some super strong fight, because the super strong fight is on the way, and York is a very I don't know how to describe it. I wouldn't say like Orochi level, like, you know what I mean, Snake or Cockroach or Schemer, nothing like that, but more of like in a one-on-one scenario. It's not really that strong. You put her in a sort of, you know, room with Kizaru shows up, and Saturn's here, and there's chaos and hecticness everywhere, then she might be able to do some damage. But like when it's like 50 versus 1 on an island, isolated, it ain't gonna be too much. So I love that bit of isolation. And the minute, like, I was like, oh come on, she's been caught. She's been caught already. I really like that. This felt like a because that's the one thing I will say about One Piece, and because it's really really long, and there's a lot of manga, obviously, it's kind of hard to sometimes differentiate specific episodes of One Piece because they all sort of flow together perfectly, and obviously the nature of One Piece, and it is very slowly paced. I don't want anyone to misunderstand. I like slow paced things, but something that another show would put in like one episode, One Piece can stretch out to 4 episodes, and it'd still be 4 really good episodes. It's just stretched out a little bit. So saying that, I like this episode very much as sort of a reintroduction. It almost feels like a reintroduction. You know what I mean? Hey, we've been gone for 6 months. I would assume that, I'm almost positive that is the longest break the show has had since One Piece started. So this felt like a nice reintroduction. See everyone get some reactions, and then we see the threat. We see Kizaru. Kizaru is a threat, and again, it's one of those things like, it's Luffy. It's Monkey D. Luffy. He's gonna win. Like, that's just his character. You know, if it does come out to be a Luffy versus Kizaru fight, I would have to put my money on Luffy just because he's the main character. It is, again, I don't want anyone to misunderstand me. It is one of my small sort of pet peeves that Luffy, and even more specific, because Luffy's the GOAT. You know what I mean? Reincarnation of Joy Boy. You know what I mean? He's like super super powerful. It does kind of irk me slightly that people like Zoro and Sanji like train and fight and become like top 20 in the verse level fighters in like 2 years of training. or adventuring when it takes Kizaru. He's been doing stuff for 30 years, or Kaido's been doing stuff for that. I hope you guys understand what I mean. They up the power scale a little fast for the main characters, but in terms of Luffy, like, he's the main character. I can't really expect that much different. I've really been liking this arc. Just to give some of my opinion, because like I said, I almost view this as like a you know what I mean? It's just like a new season, so I would hope there's some new people joining me. I just want to give some of my opinions on One Piece. The Wano arc was not my favorite. I didn't dislike it, but it was like, I don't know, maybe my 12th or 13th favorite arc. It's just kind of 190 episodes was way too long. And something personally about me that, again, my 4th and 5th favorite arc, Dressrosa and Whole Cake. My other top 3 arcs are pre-time skip. I think the pre-time skip is better for the simple fact that it focuses more on the Straw Hats, and they have character arcs and they have big character moments, whereas nowadays it only feels like they just it almost, other than like Sanji and Whole Cake, you know what I mean, it feels like they've set out their characters. You know what I mean, they've had all the development they're going to get into like the final arc, so they don't really have any big character arcs. They just sort of get into big fights. And I'm going to pause before, I don't want anyone to think I'm talking negative, like I dislike anything. This is one of my favorite shows of all time. I love One Piece. But like I said, I much prefer the show when it's focusing on character arcs than fighting, pure fighting. Like, I don't really care about it. It's epic at points, but like, I don't know. I do not know. My favorite Straw Hat is obviously Luffy. Second is Usopp. Third is Nami. After that, I don't really have an exact ranking. Zoro is probably my least favorite, but I really want to state this because I don't want anyone to think I'm a Zoro hater. I love Zoro. I love every character. So like, I'm a huge fan of everyone. Everyone has their nice little, you know what I mean, niche that I really love. And then Egghead specifically has been fantastic. I've loved all of the Vegapunks, Shaka specifically. Everyone, like, really, I love the focus on Sentomaru. I mentioned in the opening, just real quick, my favorite arc of all time is Water 7, and then my third favorite arc is Enies Lobby. So seeing Lucci and Kaku, and even seeing, the others, the other CP0 members, in that little, like the Vivi flashback part of the Reverie, is awesome. I love seeing them. So seeing Lucci and Kaku so involved in the main plot just gives me Water 7 vibes, and, vibes of my favorite arc makes this current arc even better, to be quite honest. Everything about this arc has been fantastic. I do need to, because like I said, it's been 6 months since obviously, since I was watching One Piece. If you go back, and I think the reason I didn't get a lot of views on the first couple of videos is because they're bad. They're lower quality. The sound is a little off. It's blurry. Now I think I've upped to the quality. Something I've started to do. I have notebooks for my character names, and I didn't make one for One Piece. The problem with making one for One Piece is I think I need to make 3, because I'm good with names. It's just, you know what I mean? Like, I want to put all the characters, like, in order of arc so I can remember and connect and all that. But man, I'm so hyped. I'm so hyped for the rest of this arc. I would hope that, again, I don't know how far the manga is, and that's another thing. I haven't read the manga. I will when the show finishes. So obviously that's probably going to be like 4 or 5, 6 years at bare minimum. Not because I don't like manga or anything like that. If I start watching or reading a certain media, I like to finish it that way. So because I started watching the anime first, I want to finish with the anime. I'll jump to the manga after I finish. If I started with the manga, I'd only read the manga until the manga finished. So that's just how I operate. But I'm really hyped. I am so hyped. And again, like I said, so I told you my top. So Water 7, Impel Down, Enies Lobby, Dressrosa, Whole Cake. Then it gets to like Sabaody, Marineford. I really liked Zoe. It's surprisingly high up there for me. Then like, Alabasta, Skypiea, Drum, then Thriller Bark, and stuff like that. So honestly, I think that I can say that Egghead is already my 8th favorite arc of the show. It just, like, again, not to sound like a hypocrite, like, my favorite part about One Piece is the character development of the Straw Hats, but equally as important for me is the sort of focus on the outside world. So getting like a 15, episode arc where we see Law and we see Blackbeard and we see Kid and we see Shanks and we see Garp and Kobe and the Blackbeard Pirates and all that really sort of bumped it up to be so high. And then obviously just Egghead specifically seeing Lucci and everything was perfect. So perfect. I think I am going to end this episode here. Obviously, like I said, I want to repeat this. Majority felt like a sort of a slight recap episode, just like dipping our toe back into the drama, because the next couple episodes, next 20, 30, 40 episodes are going to be absolutely off the wall crazy. And I honestly, that's good. And I know they're doing a double episode release too, so there's another one tomorrow. So I will be there for that. Probably be there a little later because I've got to watch One Piece, not One Piece. I gotta watch the White Lotus season 3 finale, but this one should be up here in about 24, 28 hours. So look forward to that if you're interested and you like my content. That's another thing. Please like, comment, subscribe. It really helps me out. And again, I've got the Flying Thraction up on Patreon if you're interested. Other than that, I will see you guys tomorrow for episode 1124. You guys have a good one.